Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today we're playing New Standard and we're memeing hard. Yeah, we're going for Ilharg the Raised Boar with haste, thanks to Rhythm of the Wild or Domri Chaosbringer, and 4 copies of Impervious Greatwurm. Never be without the Great Worm. That is the strategy. So, other things that we can flash in, we've got an Endraze, Forerunners, probably just wins the game at a reasonable cost. Why would we do that? We have a Ravager Worm, straight up, just good card, comes down, eats a thing. That's all nice. Pretty good stuff. And then to give haste to our Raised Boar or whatever the hell we play, we've got Rhythm of the Wild and Domri Chaosbringer. Bringing up the rear, we've got some cards that can make some mana, like Incubation Druid and Paradise Druid to go faster. We got Zertok Goblin, just to be there, basically, be something hasty and angry. And we've got the Growth Chamber Guardian, which is fun with Riot because you can put the counter on it immediately to go get more Growth Chamber Guardians. Who knows, maybe we'll cast a Great Worm, but this deck is nonsense and just for the memes. So what victory will look like won't necessarily be getting all the wins or having a great win rate. Take that stuff, leave it at home. Don't send me your tweets about going 0-10 with this deck. I know. What winning will be like here is if that 1 out of 10 games we get to hasty Raised Boar, preferably on like turn 4 or something, play Great Worm, 1-shot kill. That's winning. Let's go. We'll have to draw the Raised Boar, but we will try to draw the Raised Boar. I'm sure there's a Raised Boar waiting right near the tippity top of our library. Rugged Highlands has to be tapped, so we'll lead with that and gain that sweet 1 life. We're already ahead. 21-20. We got him right where we want him. Take me to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to paradise. Scampering Scorcher. Well, the opponent's taking the hyper aggro road. Let's go ahead and put out Rhythm of the Wild to make our future stuff strong, and let's leave this hexproof so that Omnath can't pick it off, although Omnath dealing 5 to my face isn't great either. He might be dead before we know what hit us. Ow. And our opponent, I was saying, might be missing a color, but they do have blue mana. They're just fine. All right. +1/+1 counter. We're still at 12. We could still top deck the boar. Okay, sure. What a quality meme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. Unfortunately, our opponent still has a great Leafkin Druid to block the Great Worm. We need them to tap this. They forgot to tap this. Oh, darn it. All right. That sucks too. Is there a way I can live for another turn? No. I would have to block at least 5 creatures, which I don't have the means to do. I can't play the worm and eat this. I can hit the opponent for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ugh. Just got denied. We just got denied, you guys. Why don't you have trample? This is easily the dumbest thing ever that the Impervious Greatwurm lacks trample. But we get that sweet animation. We get that sweet, sweet animation, but we don't get the kill. How does a 16 lack trample, you guys? How? How? Opponent flex, yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. What could go wrong? No like our only creature is a 6-drop. We want to draw what? Incubation Druid would be nice. Paradise Druid. ripping something like that off the top, maybe we'll play Magic. Or we'll be against Control, and we'll just be waiting for them to blink so we can smash the face. It's on. Temple of Epiphany. If there's one thing Control players love, it's making choices beginning on turn 1. Lots of choices. Okay, still blue and red. No thought erasure just yet. Here is my Rhythm of the Wild. Wow, that just... You guys hear that? That just, like, crushed the music. Just, like, smashed the music into the ground. Callous Dismissal, okay. Alright. Domri? The opponent can... So, Grixis has a lot of ways to reach out and kill the Domri, though. Like, a lot of them. Like, a lot. Probably just better to have the Rhythm of the Wild back on the table where the opponent can't take it. They usually struggle to deal with enchantments. And it looks like we might be playing against an Amass deck, since Callous Dismissal is far from a normal card that you just see all the time these days. Sure. What's up? Now I'm really confused. What on earth? Okay, well, game on. Haste. Schmork. Give me that Ravager Worm. +1/+1 counter. +1/+1 counter. Because it has haste anyway. It's coming in and battling immediately. And let's fight the priest. Yeah. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. And give me back my worm. I'll do that again next turn if I'm allowed to. Should be fun. Or we'll Domri and try to find the Greatwurm, because memes. No! Rude. But we'll take the action. The boar will be back. We'll be back and ready to rumble. I'll get Highlands. So, we can play Domri and a Zerta or Domri and a Guardian. I think I like both. The Guardian shuffles away the Boar God, though, so we don't really want that. Let's do this. So, +1/+1 counter. +1/+1 counter. Haste. All the riot stacks. Riot here, riot there. Riot on the card already. All of the riot. Nothing but the riot. Call the Wild right there, folks. Do you feel it? Cavalier of Night picking off my goblin. Rude. The opponent knows about the worm. Worm's gonna get you. Worm's gonna get you. Another boar. Sweet. Well, I don't need the double riot to make this awesome. Let's dig for a Greatwurm. Come on, Greatwurm, where are you at? All right. I'm gonna take the other boar god anyway in case the opponent kills this one again. And, I mean, I get 2 anyway. It's not really a choice. Oops. And put you in. +1/+1 counters. Nom. You do get life, and you do get to bring back a something. A Fibblethib, perhaps? To do some chumpery. Blocks the Ravager Worm. Goes to 9. Worm bounces. We do it again. Feel the power of the Boar God. The cliffs take the opponent up to 10. Those sweet little life points. And what? I'm still like figuring out this brew. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. So Amass cards. Cavalier of Night. Filled the Lost. Not your typical Grixis. Not your daddy's Grixis. It's what the new kids are doing these days. They're bringing back Bibblethib with Cavalier. They're powering it all up with Liliana.
If I were you, I'd just surrender. Battle to the grave.
Uh-huh. Another worm off the top. Show the opponent that we never didn't have it. But I was trying to find a great worm. I really wanted a great worm for the lulz. Alright, give it the hasties. Smork the face. Dump in the worm. Attack the face. Put the counter. And the counter. And roar. See, don't need the great worm. It's just... Great worm's so great. Yeah, we have neither side of the combo, but we have rhythm and creatures, which is basically the way that we keep the opponent under pressure and possibly beat them to death while waiting for the combo anyway. Rhythm and creatures. Get the beat of the rhythm of the night. We'll just hasty attack you. Let's go. He's tribal. Bring it. Don't do it. Don't. You knew it. You knew it the second you saw the colors. Yeah, the Growth Chamber Guardian's the good pick. Growth Chamber Guardian chains might be really frustrating to deal with, and Bond of Revival. Oh boy. Looks like Reanimator for our opponent. Schmork. Homebound Lich. Not good. Can't trade with that, can't interact with that. Agent of Treachery into the graveyard. Alright, I have a bad feeling about next turn. I have a bad feeling about this. Don't Blood for Bones me. Don't do it. One time, just don't have it on turn 4. One time. Tapped land. Okay, land off the top. Untapped land off the top. Untapped land off the top. Let's go. Come on, baby. No! Not like this. Well, what will Agent of Treachery steal? If it steals the land, we get another top deck opportunity. If the Agent of Treachery steals something else, maybe the opponent's just going straight for the Drakaseth. We know the opponent has a Reanimator spell. There was no hope that they just randomly didn't, because they already been to Bond of Revival. Alright, this is gonna hurt. We're not dead. Is this possibly big enough? I think it is, actually. Yeah, 7/8 can eat the Drakaseth. Can eat the Drakaseth, are you kidding? How much damage are we dealing? Our opponent's at 16, can we get there? Oh, they're at 17. It's a 7 plus 14. Not good enough, we need a Great Worm. Oh, all right. We definitely need the haste and the counter. Worm. Counter, counter, counter. Fight! Test your might. Now we're hoping the opponent is lacking another reanimation spell. That's what we need. Need them to not have the third Bond of Revival. Who knew a Ravager Worm could eat a dragon? Nom. All you gotta do is get it angry enough. Just chompy chomp on them dragon wings. Dragon Jerky. You think Dragon Jerky is expensive in the multiverse? Here we go. So the opponent has... They can Agent of Treachery steal the Raised Boar, and they have to leave the Tomebound Lich back, or the Ravager Worm comes down, eats the Agent of Treachery, and kills the opponent. Dang it. Alright, another Raised Boar off the top will also do it. Attack, 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 attack. Come on, attack. Too smart. Too smart. Well, we are at 8. We're not necessarily dead to the boar. It does 7. Hello! Frickin' idiots. Alright. East. Counter. Fight! What are we fighting? This is a death touch. It's gonna leave a mark. It's not good. But we need the opponent to attack. And I need their stuff to be dead so that the Zertog Goblin can get in there and win. So the Lich has to block here. The opponent goes up to 4. Next turn, we're hoping they attack with the Raised Boar. If they have a Drakuseth in their hand, they can put it onto the battlefield. But if they leave themselves unprotected and don't kill me somehow, then the Goblin can be lethal. It's a lot of radical idea. Not a card I play in my version. And there's an Augur of Bolus, kind of whack, but I get what you're going for. I get the plan. Good game. Okay, you must have it. All you have to have is a creature in your hand. Yeah, that counts. That definitely works. Sure. One life. Let's see what the Voice of Resurgence has for us. Only the most creative deck in the game. Only the most fun and exciting. Alright, Boar is here. Let's see what happens. I mean, I know they always have shock. It's... Ooh, Cavalcade. Alright. No shock. So I get to get a Domri on the battlefield? Alright. Our opponent could kill the Domri with a Torch Courier and a Chandra. Possible. But I think we just go for it. I mean, this deck isn't made to do anything else. Like, trying to play around the opponent's anything is a waste of time, really. We just hope they can't deal.
Oh, I look forward to seeing if power can go a long way.
Your turn. Please don't kill Domri. Remember, Cavalcade does deal damage to the Planeswalker if the creature attacks the Planeswalker. So this is 1, 2, 3. A second little critter would do it. But no, the opponent's ignoring the Domri. God bless him. Bless him. So how to play this turn? What I really want to do is, like, I can play you and play something small, but what I want is an opportunity to minus the Domri and get something huge. Maybe I should just get the largest boar possible onto the field. Or maybe I should play these out. This is a tricky one. Like, I can definitely hit the opponent really hard, but I want to dig with the Domri and find the Greatwurm after the boar is on the battlefield, and I don't think they can remove it.
A little pick-me-up before the real fun begins.
+1/+1 counter. 7/7. Your turn. Then next turn we minus the Domri, try to find a Greatwurm, schmork, win. Remember, success with this deck. There's only one way to do it. We has to win. So that Spitfire can gain haste, which then deals 1, 2, and a bunch. So the opponent gets to do their big shiny thing. Oh! I didn't expect them to go after the Chaos Bringer, but it doesn't work because no damage was dealt to me, so this isn't big enough. So we still get to do our thing. Come on, worm.
No, Nogi's here.
Yes. Yes! It happened. Of course the opponent can block it. Of course they can. Wait a minute. We pulled the perfect combo. Let me do it, let me do it, let me do it, don't scoop. Let me do it, let me do it, let me do it, don't scoop. Yes! Yes! And we killed a red deck with it. Yes! Sometimes magic is great. Life is beautiful. The Detroit Lions might win a football game today. It's all coming together. Now in Hollywood, we end it right there and we ride off into the sunset, but we have one win and we need one more for the 200 XP bonus in the event. So we're going to take a shot at it. We're going to give it a try, which means there's one more game. Our opponent on the mulligan, they've got Teferi's mean, nasty face over here, so definitely want to go punch that. Teferi, the hero of Dominaria, on his way out the door. Almost gone. Almost gone. I think that Teferi Time Raveler's worse, but I know, opinions. Everybody's got one. Here is my Paradise Druid. We do have the Rhythm. We'll need another mana. And we've got a Ravager Worm to play with the Boar, which is it's fine. Our opponent shocks to Omnath, but that won't kill my Paradise Druid. That's just a little smack in the face. Here's the Rhythm. Let's keep this thing hexproof. And big turn coming up. Is the opponent prepared to stop a Raised Boar and a Ravager Worm going crazy? Boar's gone wild. There's the land. They shock to do it. That makes the Omnath a 4/4. And Nissa is going to shake the frickin' world. Of course she is. I have a feeling this land is going to get gobbled up. No blocks. I have to take 7. But Nissa, you gonna die. And here is our land. Here is our Boar God. Hasties. Attack over here. Bring out yo Ravager Worm. Attack the face. Get the +1/+1 counters. And nom the island. So that the opponent has no blocker and their Nissa definitely dies. Oh, that's a turn. And the worm comes back to hand, ready to rumble again next turn. Ooh. Ooh, that's mean. So mean. What you got now, elemental friend? We thank thee, RNGesus, for your fortune and good luck in these battles. That memes could no longer just be dreams. And that 200 XP hath been bestowed upon thee. I hope you enjoyed this video, going crazy with this Greatwurm deck. I wouldn't change a thing. We actually got to do it. It was glorious, and if you can't get into some of the ridiculousness of Magic every now and then, what are you doing? Come on. Dive in for a minute. I know it's fun to spike it up. I know it's fun to smash everybody with your Cavalcade on turn 4 and feel like a god among insects, but I'll tell you, you have no idea what a god really feels like until you smork with that Greatwurm. All right, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.